And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the San Diego Padres and the Toronto Blue Jays. Well, Singy, today we get to see one of the game's best power hitters. He's tied for the league lead in home runs.
Yeah, he's not just hitting dingers. He's crushing them, Boog. No paint scrapers for him. His bat has been a huge boost to this lineup. Question is, how will they pitch to him today?
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And our pitcher in this game, Chris Bassett. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable.
It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw. The throw comes in too late, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. Runner. There goes the runner. There's a ball.
1-1, no strike.
And safe. Hey. It's a stolen base. Line drive. Caught. Takes it to the back himself, but he's back in time. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, it features a great veteran presence, Manny Machado.
And Boog, he's a big-time run producer for these guys, man. Leading the team in homers, runs batted in, doing damage on the regular, man. Making opposing pitchers just sweat out there. It's kind of fun to watch. Get ready for a show when he steps into the box.
Set down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here.
Right through there for a strike. If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Man at second. Up and in. Going to count 1 and 2. Stays alive. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Guerrero. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for San Diego. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Joe Musgrove. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he's allowing just over 1 base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
Left field, Ornelas on the move. Makes the grab, 1 down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you're going to be successful in today's game, you've got to be able to hit the ball over the fence. Just defensively, very hard to find the holes. And when you're talking about pitchers, coming out of the bullpen, throwing 95 and above, very difficult. It's hard to string together 2, 3, 4 hits to score those runs. So definitely critical to hit those homers, get the extra base knocks, and that's exactly what they've been doing.
Merrill makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Now, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now, and even in the postseason. Anthony Santander at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Santander went deep in his most recent game. And that one fouled off. Two outs. Outside. 1-2 to count. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. On to first, and that is the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, scoreless after one. Back now in Toronto. Second inning set to go. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado. Bassett back to work. And that's in there at the knees. Outside low. And that's ball one. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Hit in the air, right field. Makes the grab, one away. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Ground ball, Vlad Jr. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number two. Two down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth. There's the strike at the knees. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Foul ball, still 0-2. No score here in the second. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So they make short work. Bottom half of inning number 2, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Down and away for ball one. Springer launched a homer in his most recent game. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Swing and a foul out of play. Next pitch just misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Just missing there, and it's 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
On the ground to third. That takes care of Springer. So digging in, Davis Schneider. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That one hooked foul. On the corner for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And it's gone. Home run number 10 of the year. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Blue. We knew it wasn't coming back. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
At the plate, Dalton Varsho.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Ball one there.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Popped up on the left side of the infield. Machado pulls it down, and there's two down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. 3 for 6 in the series so far. First pitch misses. Down the left field line, could be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, not going to get him. He's in there.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Jonathan Clase, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Ball inside.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. That one in the dirt, 1-0. Hayward, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
And that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Tag. Not in time. Safe. We're tied at 1.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
A free pass coming with nobody out and the runner at second. Looks like they're shooting for the double play.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Ornelas, the lead runner, out at second. Merrill at first with no outs. Ground ball left side. Barger toss to second, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
That's a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Arise in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Padres with a run-scoring double. All even now at 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's the third baseman, Addison Barger. Late swing, foul to the left.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third. Next pitch is outside.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that one is inside. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the third and final game of the series. That one drilled left field. That's back. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count. One and one.
Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is down low. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's George Springer. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Ground ball could be 2. On to Cronenworth. And that's 2. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Little chopper rolls foul. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ball. Outside low, and the count is 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Cut swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees, so that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
That one laced to center and a base hit. And the Padres have a man aboard with one out.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. And that one fouled off. And downstairs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Machado leads off first with 1 away. And misses inside. And that one hammered back there. And forget it. He made him pay for that one. 3rd home run of the season. And this game is tied. It's 3-3.
Hey!
Bassett winds and deals. Slice the other way and foul. Outside. All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Liner, base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it. And to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Hayward at the plate now. That's ball 1. Line drive, base hit. Santander gets it back in quickly. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. Ornelas in the box now. Takes strike 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, dude.
And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And here is Jackson Merrill. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. And he grounds one to the right side. They take the force out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 across. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Davis Schneider. Now he breaks his bat. Cronenworth makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. So up next, Dalton Varsho. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bogarts with the throw to first. And a couple of quick outs. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Doubled his first time up. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1. One ball, 1 strike.
2 outs, base is empty. Chases that one upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And they'll do it again. Goes down looking. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Score remains tied at 3. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Bassett back to work. To the right side, Schneider. Over to first.
He's out.
One up, one down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
That one fouled off.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right
that's
now.
a ball.
Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. This one chopped to first. Guerrero. The flip to the pitcher,
He's
covering.
out.
2 up, 2 down. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 2 in this one.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Clips the corner, 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
He finds
No
himself
ball,
in a
2
tough
strikes.
situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And the 0-2. And
That's
that
the ball.
skips in the dirt. And El Nino is stifled for the K. Padres down in order. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Funk up the place, just wanna see that stank on your face. Funk up the place.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And he makes the catch. 1 away. And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. He's already homered here in this one. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. And that one lifted in the air center field. Merrill settles under it. Puts it away for the out. So the batting order turns over. Addison Barger now at the plate. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered in this game. This one smoked out to left. Ornelas makes the grab, and that's the third out. One left for Toronto. Still tied 3-3. Top of the sixth inning. Now Manny Machado. On the ground, right side. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Campusano. And a foul ball. Campusano, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. All tied up, and we're the top half of the sixth. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Kicks and deals. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Jason Hayward. He's 2 for 2. And that one pulled foul. 2 outs. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next pitch inside. And the count 1-2. Cronenworth leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Barker. They get the force, and that will end the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. All time. Back here at Rogers Center. And now Anthony Santander. First pitch just misses. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Jeremiah Estrada up and loosening in the pen. Suarez, the hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Next offering in there for a strike. And 1-1. On the ground, right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Manager out of the dugout now. New arm out of the bullpen, Ron Marinaccio.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Springer up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Popped up. Drops into the glove. And there's 1 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Now, I got to admit, I'm kind of shocked he got caught stealing right there because of how big the lead was over at first base. Catcher doesn't throw very well either, but for whatever reasons, things came together, and they got the out at second. Really impressive job, I'd say.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Going back on this one. And it's off the wall. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it looks like he got it.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. It immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Padres, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've launched 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Hit on the ground to short. Bichette. The throw to first, and that quickly 2 away. And here is Xander Bogaerts.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That clips the corner. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Padres go down 1-2-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jeremiah Estrada. He last pitched 2 days ago. Varsho, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette, 1 for 2. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. This one in the air. Bogaerts puts it away for the out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jonathan Clase. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and great jump. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Runner goes again. Tap foul at the plate. Runner goes again. Called strike 3. Out at third. And that ends the inning.
When you get thrown out at third with 2 outs, you kind of want to keep on.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. And now the first baseman, Luis Arraez. And that is out of play. The 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's even up.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Next pitch is outside. Fought off foul. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Nobody out. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that one missing low. caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strike.
Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone. Now the catcher up to hit, Luis Campusano. That's hard hit on the line. And it gets by him. Around third. He scores and they have the lead. He's in there. It's 5-3.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Tosses to first. That takes care of Cronenworth. Next is the designated hitter, Jason Hayward. Here comes the manager out of the dugout. New pitcher now for the Jays, Mason Fukudome.
Important job for him to do right now with that runner on third as they try to add on to their lead. Just needs one out to get out of it. So this is a huge matchup in this game right here.
And a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been. Eggy Rosario now in the game as he takes over third. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. The changeup missing, and that is ball one. Activity in the bullpen. Jason Adam, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. So back to the top of the order. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 3. So a change being made at first base. On to pinch run, Ernie Clement.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The tying run at the plate. Lead runner holds up. They're first and second with nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Ground ball right side could be 2. On to Bogarts. Play is made, 2 out. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And it's a 1-run game. And now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. He's been a great free agent sign. That misses. Ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there. Leaping, and he brought it back. Now into the game, Tyler Heineman. He takes over behind the plate. Ornelas leading things off and takes a strike. That one at the knees for a strike. On the ground to third, Barker. Tosses across to first. Now one gone in the 9th. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught and missed. Struck him out. And 2 away now. Here comes X to the plate. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Nick Sandlin into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And a foul ball. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And that's a little high. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. So K marks the at-bat for X. Nothing doing. Back now in Toronto. Bottom 9. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, George Springer. Swinging a foul out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. That one missed. One-run game, bottom 9. And fouled off.
We got a 4 count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Schneider swings through it for strike 1. Sizzling on its way to the outfield. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the 9th.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Tyler Heineman swings through it for strike 1.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
That's a ball, went with the sweeper.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Swinging and drive, back there, on its way, ball game. He goes deep in his first at bat off the bench. And the Blue Jays walk it off for the win.
We're
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew.